Hello guys, it's me, barely awake, drinking loads of coffee, use same old stuff, different day. Anyway, this is Ramblings, going to be another Ramblings video. And first of all, I'm going to go back to, have you ever been, how can I say, been somewhere in life and thinking, oh lucky I was here that day, or done something you think, oh lucky I did that day. Well, in my life this has happened quite a bit. Let's move something here, sorry. Many years ago, it would have been early 1990s. It's one of the first experiences I remember. There's probably loads, but I was out drinking with a buddy of mine in a place called Sports Club in near Fishguard, where I used to live. And he just started baking, a place where I was assistant baker at the time, because I was quite new to the trade. He's only been back about a week, and he said to me, oh, we're going to Haverfordwest tomorrow, he said, on the beer, do you want to come with us? And I thought, no, I'm not going to, because I've got to work 9:30 at night, you know. I wasn't keen on the idea. I thought, no, I'll leave it. Do you know, on the way back, him and his mate had a car crash, and my mate lost his leg, and the driver suffered head injuries, and there was actually a fatality at the scene as well. And that struck me for many years, thinking my life could have been over, or it could have been ruined, or I could be disabled. If only I'd said yes instead of no. Which is really, really freaky. Makes you think, you know. I've thought about it many times. So that was the first time. And then many years later, my older kids were quite young then. We'd just been to Disneyland in Paris. I know not many people could afford that. We were fortunate enough to be able to afford it at the time. And we drove all the way back from the Luton airport. I believe we parked the car. That's where we flew from and returned to. And got home, everything's fine, got back at 3 o'clock in the morning, kids to bed, fine. So next day, I needed to get some shopping. So I started the car up, and bang, the engine went. The timing belt had not been changed, and we were told when we bought our car that it had been. So basically the timing belt had gone, and bang. And I thought to myself, oh my god, this could have gone on the motorway last night. This could have gone in the garage we pulled in for fuel last night. We were so lucky we made it home, and we really felt someone was looking out for us. And we got home, and when the engine blew, it was outside my house, so there was no better place for it to really happen, you know. And we got it towed to the garage, and there we are, it was sorted out from there. That was the second incident. And the third incident, which actually happened before this one, but there we are. Again, the kids are very young, and we sold our car. We were like in between cars, and we needed a cheap car to tide us over, because we knew we were going to get a new car very soon. So literally I bought this wreck of a car from the garage, and it really was bad. It was an old Rover, but you lifted the boot up and you could touch the back tyres. It was that rusted that bad. It was really bad, but we didn't want to spend much because we knew we had a car coming. So anyway, we had this car for a few weeks, and we were then on the point where we were ready to get our new car, and we thought, oh, we're never going to sell this car. No one's going to want to buy this car like this. And lo and behold, someone knocked on the door and said, I hear you're selling the car, and we hadn't even advertised it. And it's a guy from up the road, apparently, single guy, and he wanted the car wanted something cheap, so around, just tied him over for a few weeks, and he bought the car off us. And I thought, okay, there we are. So anyway, we've had a new car. We were at a place called Letterston Junction, which is about 5 miles from where I was living at the time. And lo and behold, we were stopped because cars were pulling into the junction and stuff, and a car went in the back of us. And we had a Renault Laguna. It was a very strong, safe car, and my ex-wife had whiplash, but all the rest of us were all fine. I was fine, the kids were fine. But the car was wrote off, unfortunately. I loved the car, but there we are, it was no good. But I thought to myself, oh my god, if we'd have had our Rover and this car went into the back of us, my kids probably would have been dead. They would not have survived it. And I just was like freaked out, really freaked out big time about it. And I think that's it. I did have another story. Just know what's going on in my head. So this video's gone on for 5 minutes anyway, so this is probably long enough. Maybe I'll keep it for another time. But there we are. Anyway, for now, I should say, would you bye for now?